guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and today I'm going to be doing a reading vlog with a couple of spooky books that I have in mind that I'd like to read from the library. I also need to go to the library today and pick up 2 more books that I had on hold, and you're going to come along and we're going to do that together. Also, it's really cloudy out today and a little spooky, and that's why I'm inspired to do a fall day of reading and cleaning up the house, because I do have a to-do list as well that I need to get some things done on. So thank you so much for watching. Let's get started on today's fall vlog. And go to the library because I've been dying to go pick up the 2 books that I have on hold so I can start my spooky readathon already for September. So stay tuned, let's go do that right now. back from the library and I got the 4 books now in my possession. I have the 4 books in my possession that I'm going to be reading for September for my spooky readathon in September. I know it's only 4 books, but I have been slacking on reading lately, and so I'm not trying to give myself a crazy list that I won't complete. So 4 books for September, and I'm feeling good about it. I feel like I'm gonna actually get some reading done for the first time in a long time. So let's just jump right in, and I'll talk to you about each book. So the first one is a little nostalgic for me. It's called The Westing Game, written by Alan Raskin. I guess it was written in the 70s, but if you have seen the, I believe, Family Channel, maybe it's a Disney one, but I'm pretty sure it's Family Channel original movie based on the book. I guess it's not original if it's based on a book, but anyway, they made it into a movie. I think there's a couple other versions of the movie as well, or of the book as well, sorry. But I remember growing up watching The Westing Game on Family Channel. I'm pretty sure here in Canada it was. I never really watched Disney Channel because I just didn't have that. Like, my parents had an internet package. But anyway, we had Family Channel, which was like all the rage, and that's what all us kids used to watch. So that movie came out, I remember, in the 90s, I believe, and I used to watch it all the time anyway. It would play on Family Channel, and I think it came out, in the early 90s. But anyway, it's basically based around, I think it's like 16 characters in total, and they're all inheriting something, or maybe a potential fortune, from a man who was murdered, or is now dead anyway, and they're wondering if there was a murderer and what's going on with this inheritance and how are they all involved. I don't really know. I remember the movie, but I don't remember the story very well, if that makes sense. So I'm excited to read it and find out again what happens as an adult now. And I actually was lucky to find out it's children's fiction. So super short and easy to read, especially since I haven't been reading a lot lately. So it's definitely gonna help me get back into like the reading flow. It's only 182 pages. Okay, perfect. So that's the first one. Really excited about it. It follows our main character, Turtle, and her mother and her family members, and then all these people who basically move into the Sunset Towers all at the same time, and then they become potential inheritance of a fortune, which is a man that lives on a hill near these towers. It's his fortune, and he's the one that dies, and basically there's all this like mysterious lore about him and his house in the town, and it's $200 million, so everyone is kind of like in a game about it. I guess he likes to play games, and so they're kind of involved in this game of who done it, but also who's gonna get the money, I guess. I don't really know, so I'm excited to read it since I watched the movie as a kid, but again, don't really remember a lot of the story. Just remember it being like a mystery and like a who done it murder mystery, and then just the character named Turtle, who's like a little girl, and it's based on basically her experiences, and then everybody else's along with her. So it's also really fall-esque and creepy. It's on like a few of the chapters are on Halloween so far, and I really like the autumnal writing. I just feel like it's very descriptive, and I don't mind reading a lot of characters. I like Agatha Christie, and there's also a lot of characters to follow in that book, and you have to remember bits and pieces of information. So I actually really enjoy books like that. I know I read some reviews on this saying that it was like really hard to follow because there's so many characters. Fair enough, but I enjoy that, so it's kind of like a fun challenge to remember who everyone is, and then you're like, oh yeah, something that I forgot, now I do remember once you get further along. Anywho, it's also gonna be fun to figure out who done it. So there's that one. So The Westing Game is the first one. The second one I'm probably gonna read. I'm not like, these aren't in order right now in the pile. So I think the second one I'm gonna attempt to read, we'll find out, is Practical Magic by none other than Alice Hoffman. Love her, love her, love her, because I've seen Practical Magic, the movie, over and over and over and over and over again. But I haven't actually read the book. I did put this on my TBR last year and I never got to it. I took it out from the library and I just didn't get to it. My plan was to read the whole series, but I just didn't. So now this year I'm going to dedicate my time in September to reading this for sure, because I really love the movie. I know this story off by heart for this one, and I just can't wait to read the book really and see if there's like more information about the Owens sisters and the Owens family. And yeah, exciting. Anyway, the next book I'm going to read is probably going to be Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. It's all over the internet, and I know it's been just so popular and autumnal for this time of year. Perfect read, and I'm excited to read it. Everybody that I've watched that has read it, or that I've read their reviews online, has said it's kind of a little bit of a slow burner, but it's also super creepy and very autumnal. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I can't wait to read that. And then very last but not least, it will be Cackle by Rachel Harrison. And this one, I believe, is about a woman who moves to a new town and she befriends a witchy woman, or maybe the witchy woman is new in town. I'm not really sure. All her life, Annie has played it nice and safe. After being unceremoniously dumped by her longtime boyfriend, Annie seeks a fresh start. Right. So Annie, the main character, is moving to a new town, and there's a woman in it that she befriends that she's trying to figure out if she's, she starts acting witchy and odd, and so she's kind of like trying to get to know her, and it's basically based on that, and I don't really know much more, so I'm excited to read it and find out. Excuse my horrible explanations of all these books because I've never read them before, and I have barely read the descriptions. The only one I know the story pretty well is Practical Magic, but again, looking forward to finding out if there's like more information, or just to see how Alice Hoffman writes, since I haven't read anything that she's written herself. I've just watched the movies, so really excited anyways for an exciting September. I said that 2 times, but anyway. Looking forward to reading these books and finding out what's all the hype about them. That doesn't make any, I'm not making any sense right now. But anyway, I'm just going to stop talking and get to reading. I'm also probably going to cook dinner first, so you'll probably see some of that. And then I'm definitely going to get to reading finally, and then that will be the end of the vlog. So I might as well say thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video.
Talk to throw a bone. For a while, sleeping like a babe. The curiosity